Honey, that little whisper you just let slip inside your heart, do I really deserve to be happy? I won't pretend I didn't hear it. How could I? It's a question I carried around for so many years myself. Even when the lights were bright and the cameras were flashing, there was always a shadow behind my smile, a soft ache of fear and guilt that wouldn't leave me alone. Wanting to be loved, yet trembling at the idea of actually receiving love. Trying so hard to meet someone's expectations that I forgot to ask what I truly wished for. So let me tell you the truths I learned the hard way. Truths I wish someone had whispered to me long before I stumbled and fell through my own darkness. Because it would be such a shame for you to stay stuck in doubt when your life could begin to shine this very moment. You see, people like to say that everyone has the right to be happy. They teach us that when we're little. But the older we get, the easier it is to forget that simple promise. I forgot it too. Whenever someone cared for me, I felt warm, yes, but in the same breath, I wondered, why me? Do I even deserve this? It felt as if the more happiness I reached for, the more terrified I became that I would break it or that it would slip right through my fingers. But darling, that fear doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're sensitive. It means you care so deeply for others that you start putting limits on your own joy. I did that too, until I finally realized that allowing yourself to be loved isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's the door to a life that truly belongs to you. And you know, there are so many women in this world who sacrifice themselves quietly, beautifully, and painfully. I can almost feel that same tenderness in you. You try not to bother anyone, not to disappoint anyone. You silence your own desires so others won't feel uneasy. You shrink your needs until you believe they were never worth anything to begin with. But listen closely. The dreams you bury inside your heart are exactly what make you shine. On the screen, I played women who laughed, sparkled, seduced, but offstage, I was often just a girl desperate to please, so much so that I forgot who I really was. That's why I can tell you this without hesitation. Self-sacrifice may look like kindness, but inside it leaves deep, invisible wounds. If there's someone you love, your family, your partner, your friends, then the best thing you can do for them is to take care of yourself. Think about it. If you run yourself empty, how will you have anything left to offer? If your heart is tired, how will you stand tall for anyone else? Being happy isn't selfish. It's a form of strength. When I finally understood that, even a little, life became gentler. And I know you can understand it too. I can feel that you're ready to. The fact that you're here, reading these words, means your heart is already knocking on the door of something kinder. Now, let me tell you something else. Don't be afraid to live your own life. Your happiness isn't something anyone else gets to choose. Not society, not your family, not your partner. Only you. I spent years trying so hard to be what others wanted. Smaller, prettier, quieter, more agreeable. I tried acting like a girl who would never cause trouble, who smiled even when her heart was breaking. But none of those roles ever filled the emptiness inside, because deep down, what I wanted was simple: to be loved for who I truly was. And I believe that's what you want too. So place your hand over your heart, even for just a moment. Ask yourself softly, what do I desire? What kind of life makes my soul feel warm? The answers might surprise you with how gentle they are. Of course, choosing happiness can be frightening. People might call you selfish or irresponsible or say you've changed. You might feel guilty for putting yourself first. But darling, remember this: your joy does not steal anything from anyone else. Happiness isn't a pie with only one slice left. It doesn't run out. Your light doesn't dim someone else's light. When you allow yourself to breathe freely, to live honestly, you make the world a kinder place, not a harsher one. So let go of the story that your happiness harms others. It never has. It never will. And if, right now, you're still whispering, "But am I really allowed to be happy?" then take my hand for a moment. You are allowed. More than that, you should be. When you smile, you warm the hearts of those around you. When you love yourself, you soften the world a little. When you choose your own path, someone else finds the courage to choose theirs. Your happiness is not a selfish act. It's a gift. So please, stop punishing yourself for wanting more. That trembling inside you, that guilt, that hesitation, they're not signs you should shrink back. They're signs that a new life is waiting right on the other side of fear. Even if you cry along the way, even if you take one step forward and two steps back, it's all right. What matters is that you keep moving. There is a light ahead that only you can reach. Your story begins now. Tell yourself, even if your voice shakes, I deserve to be happy. Whisper it every day. Hold it close. One day, the moment will come when you don't just say it, you believe it. And when that day arrives, your world will begin to change in the quietest, gentlest way. And remember this, darling, I'm always on your side. You deserve every bit of the happiness you're afraid to claim. Now go on, take it. It's been waiting for you all along.